I love a good romance and love story. And so when we go back to the beginning of Bicycle and the first conversations, can you take me to those discussions and how that formation talk really came to be?
I met Shu a few years back, who was referred to me as I was dividing SoftBank into two. And a lot of people told me that I should have somebody called Shu join my team. So I called him one day, and your kid was giving birth the same day.
My wife was.
Your wife was giving birth to a new kid. Your first one?
No, second
one. And it was my kid's birthday, so we immediately bonded because that was special.
Our two daughters were born on the exact same day, and that's when we met.
Yeah. So I wanted to have a new talent join what I was doing at SoftBank. And Shu's background is fantastic. He can tell you all about it. And we immediately liked each other. We worked well. We decided to open the SoftBank Latin American Fund together. Yeah. And we just had a blast, finding founders, helping make Latin America better. So when it was time to do something new, we both look at each other and say, hey, maybe we should go do something together.
Now, you said you didn't read the questions beforehand. That's great, because I just decided to go off schedule. When you think about yourselves as partners, what is Marcelo world-class at? And Marcelo, what is Shu world-class at?
Marcelo, I call him the master of momentum. Huh. Nobody else generates momentum like Marcelo does. Any idea, any geography, any topic, if you want somebody to get the ball rolling, he'll do it. And it's impressive to see, because often it means bringing together all these different people and capital and spheres of things into one project. It's incredible, incredible. I've never seen anything like it. And so the gift is you just get this momentum that comes from the sky, like manna from heaven, and you have to do something with it. And so I've learned that you get out of the way of the momentum, and then you try and capture that magic and push it forward in an organized way with a team. And we've done that now a few times in a row.
If I just latch onto that, Marcelo, when you think about speed of execution, how do you think about when is the right time to just go fast and momentum is everything versus when it should be a little bit more considered and we need to go slowly to get it right?
Different times, different industries, different investments, different phases of your life. Now is the time to go slow. Now is the time to be wise. SoftBank was the time to go fast. So it all depends what you're up to. And now, once you have something good going, you have to go fast. You always have to accelerate. And that happens to every great company. First you build, you're cautious, you figure out what you're great at. And once you have it, then you press accelerator.
What is Shu world-class at on the flip side?
Shu brings an incredible diverse of knowledge. Hardly ever do you see an African, a Kenyan, thrive in the US that wants to invest in Latin America. And secondly, he's a great investor, right? I don't think I'm a good investor. I think I can spot good businesses, I can spot good entrepreneurs, but there is a master to invest in. And what I can do is I can bring opportunities and I can then pass them up to Shu, and Shu often analyzes them a lot better than me. He's a little more conservative than I am, so we make a good balance. I think I'm a good operator, and I think Shu is a great investor. And at the end, I believe that the new firms are going to be the ones that have the ability to help entrepreneurs alter the course of their business. I think the days of just dump capital with access are long gone. Those were the days in which capital was free and it was readily available. Today, capital comes at a high cost and is not readily available.
Before we dive into kind of the models of venture in the future, I just have to ask the obvious question. Why Bicycle?
At the simplest level, it's a magnificent technology. Magnificent. It's one of the most empowering things we've ever invented as a human species. The passenger is also the engine. It's a really fantastic idea for technology and what it should mean. So it empowers us a lot, but we have to put a lot of energy in. So that's a core inspiration. But the other is it's timeless. I mean, bicycles look the way it's looked, two triangles and a triangle and two circles for 100 years. And it's very democratic. Any street corner, anywhere in the world, you'll see bicycles changing people's lives. So as a manifestation of what technology means, you'd struggle to find something that embodies that better than bicycles. And in places like Latin America, where the opportunity is the middle of the pyramid, the bottom of the pyramid, nothing represents that better than a bicycle.
Shu came up with the name. And at that point in time, I was in a phase in my life that had become, I started riding bikes heavily. I was training with Lance Armstrong, so I thought Shu was being nice with me. And he's saying, hey, let's name the new fun bicycle. But then you start reading about bicycle and you see what Steve Jobs called the Mac. And that was the bicycle of the minds. So when you combine that with what a bicycle really means, I thought we have a really, really cool name. Plus, Shu and I love riding bikes together. So it all works out.
I think it's a fantastic name. And when you describe it, it really is very powerful. And I love the analogy.